What's going on, Guns N' Roses fans? So we got some follow-up interviews with Vicky Hamilton, who of course was Guns N' Roses' original manager back in the day, and she was interviewed by the Irish Times, and she talked about her experience managing Guns N' Roses, as well as her thoughts on the reunion. And she said that, she thinks that the reunion is great, but they're kind of missing the magic of Steven Adler and Izzy, and even though she said Izzy doesn't really want to be found. She also said she was surprised back in 2012 when Slash and Steven Adler both thanked her in the acceptance speech when they got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And what's interesting is that after the band got signed with Geffen in 1986, they took on new management. Geffen wanted somebody who had a lot more experience than Hamilton did, so I think they ended up going with Alan Niven at that time, and then it was followed by Doug Goldstein. And even though Guns N' Roses left her, she actually landed a job with Geffen Records, which was really interesting. She also had this following statement to say about Guns N' Roses. She said, "They felt dangerous and edgy. You knew you were watching a train wreck, but you couldn't keep your eyes off of it. No one had the magic they did. They were just brilliant when the five of them came together. It was a case of, wow, what is this? For me, it lit up like a rocket." And interestingly enough, Vicky Hamilton's the person who introduced Axl to Slash back in the day. And aside from introducing Slash to Axl, she actually put the band up in her apartment for 6 months. And she said, "I'd like to think I do that for every band I work with, but I've not lived with any band since Guns N' Roses," she says with a laugh. "That was insanity. It was supposed to be a couple of days, turned out to be months, and the bidding war broke out while they were living with me, so I just had to deal with it." And, after, like I said, the band signed with a major label in Geffen, she actually landed an A&R job, and she's still very grateful to David Geffen, who, of course, is the label boss, and Tom Zutaut, who was the actual original A&R guy who signed Guns N' Roses. So she said she doesn't really regret continuing managing Guns N' Roses after they got signed. And if you guys want to read the whole article, go hit the description box down below. That does it for today's news. Thanks for watching, guys, and make sure you subscribe for the latest Guns N' Roses news. Take care.